From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go,
putting a receiver in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Pass play coming here. Catch is made down the right sideline. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Play action on 1st down. That one's cut along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, Patterson. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Working quickly here. 3rd down from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Nick Cross has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, it's Richardson. He's up, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. That's going to be caught by Mitchell.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. A give left side to Taylor. He has the first down to the 10. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown on his Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Patterson on the give. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Patterson now. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That finds Burks, complete. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Got a man, Patterson has it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
From the red zone now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 41. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Mitchell will go in motion right. 3rd and long. It's Richardson. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Catch made by Mitchell. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Colts looking for a score just before the break. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and goal for Richardson. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Katie York now on for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Grupe sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
70 Lions. Ready.
The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Titans get some late points and the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
19 Lions, cut 19, cut 19. Ready, Buffalo 18. Go street. 60 Maverick. Go.
First down throw here from Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They put a receiver in motion right. They'll throw again. Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Amani Hooker has it. And the Titans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that that, in part, led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's second down coming up. To throw, Richardson. It's caught, Warren. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. They send a receiver in motion right. On first down, it's Richardson. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. York tacks on that extra point. And the Colts push their lead to 3. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw it on first down. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. Throw complete to Warren. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Man in motion here. Now Richardson to throw. Chased out to his right. Wide open down the field, and he has it! All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 3. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, here we go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Track at 60. Go!
They just get the play off. Escapes out to the left. Oh, now he's looking for a deep shot across the field. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing it again here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Tag 70 Timberwolves.
That'll be complete to Burks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Viking 18.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Asked for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back's come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 21-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Alert. Alert. Ready.
On the handoff, Patterson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Take go.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Got it. Ready.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
Here he is to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Slot man in motion right. Now to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Here we go, here we go. Second time. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Saturday Lion. 18, Pioneer, go! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Hey, check that, street.
Looking to throw it. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
60 Eagles. Set, go!
Brought in by Burks. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
18 back. Trap 60. Track 60. Let go.
Richardson. That's Mitchell on the slant. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw here from Richardson. Has it downfield, working the left. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
We'll see what the Colts do facing a huge two-point conversion attempt. Forced out to his right. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Colts 32.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Viking 18. Hey, smash. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got the big yards on the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Mitchell will go in motion right. One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And there was no easy knock. It took some white knuckling until the very...